college sports war. President Donald Trump is pushing Congress to press the Protect College Sports Act. But the fight over the NIL money, transfer rules, athletes' rights, and federal power is exploding across America. More after these messages.
Chicago. Let the streets talk about it. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby,
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but Atlanta always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do. That's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new. Got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm drinking all of these suckers juice. I keep my promo on them poles. Keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with a million copies sold.
Chicago. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yo, Donald Trump. Donald Trump is putting his fingers in the business once again. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network with my main man, K-Sap. What's going on, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to Get That Off Your Chest Podcast. Also, guys, listen. welcome in. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 5,000. I'm just asking kindly if you would love to support and help what I'm trying to build right here on this network. But as I always say, Donald Trump backs college sports bill. NIL, the athletes' rights battle explodes. Today, college sports have officially entered a political arena. We are talking about the Protect the College Sports Act of 2026, a massive federal proposal that could change the NIL comparison. I'm just saying, of compensations that supposed to be received, I don't think that they should be putting their nose into things like this. But you know, they always find a way. They always find a way to put their nose into the business where they don't belong. Transfer rules, athletic eligibility, conference realignment, enforcement, and overall economical structure of college athletes. President Donald Trump supports Congressional Act. The SEC and the Big Ten have backed the revised litigation, but the Congressional Black Caucus, labor organization, and athlete advocates are raising serious objections. This is no longer just about football. This is about money, federal power, athletic rights, and who will control the future of these college sports athletes. I'm just saying, man, this is getting hot under the table, and we got to pay attention, man. We got to pay attention. Listen, the Protection College Sports Act would replace the current mixture of state laws, current decisions, NCAA policies, and conference rules with the national federal framework. Sports supporters argued that college athletes have become too chaotic. Athletes can now earn money through their name, image, and likeness, commonly called NIL. The transfer portal gives athletes greater freedom to change schools and review sharing arrangements, allowing schools to distribute millions of dollars directly to the player. However, different states have different NIL laws. Courts have repeatedly challenged NCAA restrictions. Schools and conferences after often do not know which rules will survive the next lawsuit. This bill attempts to create a national system that most of us already was comfortable in watching how the children are now able to get reciprocals. If if uh if this is what I'm saying it is, it will protect legitimate NIL opportunities while establish rules that's designed to separate authentic endorsements from recruiting payments used by purchasing rosters. It will regulate agents, require disclosure of certain deals, and create enforcement standards. The proposal will cap agent fees and 5% of requirement agents to properly register. Athletes would also receive the right to sue when certain NIL, medical, scholarship, and safety protections are violated. That sounds positive, but the controversy begins when we ask who writes the rules, who enforces them, and who receives protection from laws. The litigations would create a 5-year eligibility period, beginning with the athlete turns 19 or graduates from high school. Exceptions could be available for pregnancy, military service, religious missions, and certain other circumstances. Athletes will be guaranteed one transfer without losing eligibility. A second transfer could require the athlete to sit out a season. Although expectations would apply to its situation, including sexual harassment, sexual assault, or elimination of the team, the bill also includes scholarship, medical, health, and safety protections. Schools will have to appoint healthy and safety officers who operate independently in the athletic department. The coaches and other non-medical personnel would not be permitted to overrule medical decisions about whether an athlete is healthy enough to compete. Those are meaningful protections, but critics question whether those protections are strong enough to balance the new authority and legal certainty that would be given to the NCAA conference and universities. This is big, y'all. Watch this. The SEC and Big Ten are the two most powerful conferences in college athletics. There are they have the supporters who gives the legislation major political momentum. These conferences generate enormous television audience and billions of dollars through football. They want national rules to prevent every state from creating a different NIL system. They also want protection against lawsuits when they enforce compensation, transfers, and eligibility rules. The bill includes limited antitrust protection covering certain areas of the college sports governance. In simple language, that could give schools, conferences, and athletic associations greater protection when the corporate and specific rules that might otherwise be challenged as restricting compensation. President Trump has argued that the federal action is necessary to bring stability to college sports and protect scholarships, women's sports, and non-revenue Olympic programs. Supporters say that without national standards, the wealthiest programs will continue buying the strongest roster while the smaller schools lose athletes. money, and an entire sports program. But here's the important question. Are the lawmakers protecting college sports or protecting the powerful organizations that profit from college athletes? Let me know in the comments. The Congressional Black Caucus says the bill does not adequately represent the interests of Black athletes, coaches, agents, entrepreneurs, and historically Black colleges and universities. That criticism matters because Black athletes produce a significant share of the value in major college football and basketball. Their performance drive television ratings, ticket sales, and sponsorship and merchandise revenue. The caucus argues that the athletes most affected by these decisions were not meaningful included in shaping the legislation. It wants stronger protection, greater transparency, athletic representation in colleges and sports governance, and expanding economic opportunities. The central concern is that powerful institutions could receive legal protection while the athletes generate the money, remaining excluded from decisions that is made about them in the process. Supporters point to scholarship guarantees, medical coverage, NIL rights, and ability to sue as evidence of athletes' protection. Opportunities answer. The legal right written on paper are not the same as athletes having real power at the negotiating table. That is the heart of the debate. Will athletes be treated true partners, or everybody else decides their future and what is best for them? Listen, guys, this is such a deep, deep thing. I'll get into it more and more and more and more of my investigation. And I'm going to bring to the table a lot of things that is going into this that they're trying to fight with against the student, and having the student not have as much rights or the protection that they need. Me, I say, look, they should be getting paid. They should be able to go wherever they need to go, just like Olivia Miles didn't feel like she was treated right in Notre Dame at a certain point. She chose to go somewhere else, and she became a successful WNBA player because of the mental strain of the stress of whatever was going on in Notre Dame. Went to TCU, got better and more confident in herself, came to the W, and now look at what we have. So I think that the way that the student is able to be free and be an entrepreneur, I'm all about that. So I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share this channel. Hey, man, look, if you would do me a favor, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, agree with or like something, please, man, give me the opportunity and share this video with someone else. Share, and share. This is what it's all about, growth and development of us all and progressing in this social media world. As always, though, as always, I leave as I came with another banger. I'm so grateful, man. College students, you guys keep on doing what you're doing. We got your back.